HDTV is brought to you by Harley-Davidson Financial Services, Northside Harley-Davidson, and the Fraser Harley-Davidson Group, Gasoline Alley Queensland, Geelong Harley-Davidson, and the Bayford Group, celebrating 100 years, along with Harley-Davidson Australia.
Welcome to Harley-Davidson TV. This is our new series 2017. It's going to be a big year. We've missed being on TV, but we are back. And next to me is a man who's just back from New Zealand, Adam Wright. Adam.
Done that.
Welcome back.
Thank you, sir.
Good trip.
Unreal trip.
I was on that trip. You're going to see that this year. It was fantastic. Great spot to ride, isn't it?
Oh, it's gorgeous. The best.
So we went to the Iron Run down there, which is essentially their national rally down there. And
down in Queenstown.
Queenstown. So you're going to have a look at that. But then we did a ride. We left from Queenstown and we rode all the way to Auckland, and we punched out a few kilometres.
And met some real characters along the way.
Yeah, I nearly got shot, but that's all right. We live to tell the tale. So you're going to see that in this series. You're going to see lots and lots of stuff because it is a very, very big year in the world of Harley-Davidson. In fact, it is
100 years celebration.
100 years of Harley-Davidson.
In Australia.
In Australia.
Right here.
It's the 100-year trek all around Australia, and I think it's starting up in Morganawaka.
It is, because they're the oldest Harley-Davidson dealer outside of the United States. So they're celebrating the 100-year anniversary up there as well. We've got a big guest coming to Australia. We've got Bill Davidson coming out, so great-grandson of one of the founding Davidsons is coming to the country, so everyone's very excited to host Bill down.
And he's going to ride as well, isn't he?
He's going to ride the whole route.
You might see them at some dealers, so they're coming through, lots and lots of dealers. We'll actually be coming back through here. So it was Harley City, it's now Northside, and they're going to be coming through, and Bill's going to have a bit of a look through this collection, which I think will be very impressed.
He'll love it.
So it's been a big year for Harley-Davidson in Australia. As I said, 100 years, but it's also been a big year for another man, another special guest. This man over here, Darren Rogers. Now, how are you, Darren?
Dunno, good to see you.
Hey, Darren.
Welcome back.
Thank you, guys.
And just want to say, these guys here are our proud major supporter and sponsor of Harley-Davidson TV for this series. So thank you. Part of the Fraser Group. We went to the Northern Beaches store, and it's a fantastic store in Brookvale.
Indeed it is.
So sit back, enjoy this. This is the Northern Beaches Harley-Davidson store, the new one in Brookvale. This man brought it to you.
Gotta get on the road, gotta get on the gas. Got that white line fever, I really wanna pass. Gotta stay on the road, that feels like home. While sitting on my Harley, never alone.
Welcome to Harley-Davidson TV, coming to you from Northern Beaches, and what a crowd, you guys. Woo! Paulie, how are you?
Very good. What a place too, eh?
This is the Northern Beaches brand new store, and beside you over there we've got Dale Kelly, General Manager, and we've got the big kahuna over there, Mr. Darren Rogers. Give it up for these boys, everybody. How are you, fellas?
Dundo, well, thank you. Paul, good to see you.
Very good.
Thanks
All
for
right,
coming.
now, great building. Who wants to go first?
Oh, where do we start? Probably 2.5 years ago was when I first sort of started the due diligence and looking into the effectiveness of having the dealership on this side of town. And I got some local knowledge and found out about Harbord Road and went, yeah, okay, this has got a bit of merit. Got the approval from Harley-Davidson Australia, and then I did what everyone should do, and I've got a budding general manager here. And there you go, Dale, your project,
Give it up for
baby.
Dale, everyone. Well done. So you had a vision and now a succession plan. You were at Fraser's in Concord, is that right?
Yeah, so I was running the service department there. I was workshop foreman of about 18 guys over there. And Darren approached me and asked me, you know, what do you think about this? How do you feel about running your own shop? And I can't really tell you what I said to him first up. You remember what that?
I remember.
Probably similar to what I'd say.
Probably, yeah.
I think it's one of the best sort of dealerships around the country. I've seen a lot throughout Europe and particularly a lot throughout the US, and they're big and grand, and this is cool. This has got a real vibe to it. It makes you feel like you want to be here.
Yeah, it's warming.
Yeah.
And it's got a great crowd. So who lives in the Northern Beaches? Put your hand up, yeah?
Just about everyone.
I think we're going to have to move here. Well, it's a lot warmer than it is where we come from. And now, listen, you're not just the brains behind it. You obviously have ridden bikes, Darren. You've a bit of history. I heard you got a couple of clangers out hiding out the back here. What have you got?
Yeah, I've run out of a bit of room at home and other places, so I've left a couple here. So yeah.
And I believe you got a bit of a sneak peek today.
I did. Actually, a couple of real treasures.
All right, have a look at this. Paulie and Darren snuck off out the back today and had a bit of bike love. Have a look at this.
Wow. Your latest toy, Darren?
You got it, Paul. Just recently picked this girl up, 1964 FL. So,
Second last panhead, last of the all kickers.
Yeah.
And probably the nicest to ride of all the panheads too. A bit lighter than mine, which is a 65.
Oh, so you've got all the cast primary and where this has got the tin and a little bit
and of
lighter.
course the big battery and all the starter
the
motor
big-
and all that sort of
the
stuff. Does it run?
Sure does.
Can you make it do that?
Oh, I'll give it a crack.
Let's hear potato, will we?
We'll have a go. We'll see what we can do.
Oh, quiet as a mouse.
It's pretty solid.
Yeah, it sounds quieter than a twin cam nearly, doesn't it? Yeah. What a little beauty. What a treasure.
No? Once
Very
it fires
quiet
up.
in the engine, not much going to have to do in there.
No, it sounds really solid internally.
Bit of an exhaust rattle over this side, not much to fix there.
No, if that's the worst it is, it's a good score.
This is such a ripper colour.
No,
Very
it's
much
pretty
part
cool.
of the era, isn't it?
It is indeed.
Now, you've got another treasure lying around too, I believe.
Yeah, I've got one that I've recently sort of completed, 85 FXWG.
Yes. This is a very iconic motorcycle, and this one here is the real deal too. You notice even it's got its original heads on it. They were only 1 year only in a
That's right.
sandcast.
Sandcast, you got it.
They went to the die casting after that.
You betcha.
Yeah.
Yep. I've changed a couple of bits, changed the handlebars from the pullback risers and the uncomfortable bars. There's less than 900 of these made from memory, so they weren't big numbers.
Yeah, but made to be a serious get-around motorbike.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Now, the 5-speed transmission came in later 85 too, though, didn't it?
86, there was also an 86 4-speed. Second last of the 4-speeds, but as I said, 86 wasn't real big production, so... end of an era, but the birth of a new era, really, this motorcycle.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, this is really the start of the real deal diner, isn't it?
Well, yeah, that's what people say. Oh, you got a diner. It's like that engine's bolted solid to the chassis. There's no rubber bounce there. That's bolted as solid as what that old girl is.
It's good.
Cool. Oh, that.
I volunteer riding one of those home for you, the blue one.
Mate, you're a good guy.
What's your favourite out of the two?
Oh, look, nostalgically, the Pan's lovely, but the Y-Glide is sort of near and dear to me. I've done a lot of miles, ridden around the country on one of them, and I'll jump on that and ride down to see you boys in Melbourne, no problem.
Good. Well, we're going to make you ride around the corner in here. We're going to do the 15-second challenge tonight, and are you up for that?
15 seconds.
We'll tell you what's going to happen. After the break, he's going to get on a bike and show us how it's done. Give it up for the boys at Northern Beaches. We'll be back very shortly. Woo!
Even the king has a dark side. Meet the Road King Special, the stripped-down, muscled-up version of the American icon. Powered by the Milwaukee 8 engine. It's good to be king.
Welcome back, Harley-Davidson TV, coming to you from...
Northern Beaches, Harley-Davidson, sensational store.
What a shop, it's a great shop. Just opened and we're privileged to sit in here. We just had a chat with Darren and Dale.
Yep, great show they put together.
So he's the GM. Now behind every good GM, behind all the owners and the people who put it all together, is the sales team. And over here, on my right, the sales team, everybody. So, starting over here on my closest to you, Paulie, we've got Brooke, we've got Gemma, and down the end we've got Brian Patrick Turner. Turner, everybody. Now, you are the
Senior Sales Executive.
Senior Sales Executive. Yes. Yeah, it just says staff on your top. Are you sure you are?
Well, we're running a bit of a bluff here. We're all equal. We are all equal in the Northern Beaches.
Now, the new Milwaukee 8's very popular.
Great motor, great bike. All the upgrades this year with the dual knock sensors, the balance, the single cam, the better suspension.
The transmission.
Great, very smooth.
Yeah.
So as a whole, it's another great investment.
Gemma and Brooke, what do you girls do here at Northern Beaches? What's your role?
We look after the general merchandise and the apparel, riding gear.
Now, we caught up with you earlier today. You gave us a bit of a tour of the shop.
Yes, we did, around the general merch and the riding apparel area. Got us some insight in what's new and what's hot.
Good. Well, have a look at this. This is what's hot here at Northern Beaches.
So we just got our new Miss Enthusiast soft shell. And what I think about this, Brooke, is the colour. It's taking away from the black, it's breaking it up. And I think this is why I've got one ordered myself. Yes, that's right. I have one. Yours is on order. The great thing about it is the windbreaker. Lightweight, it's tailored, it fits to every lady's body, no matter size, shape, whoever they are. Also, the thumb cuffs in there so no wind gets up while you ride. And it's a good jacket all year round. What more could you want? Now we're over to footwear, the most important accessory when riding. So Brooke, what's the best boot? So Darrell's are the most popular, nice, sleek, stylish boot, leather. Got rubber soling on the bottom. So not just a riding boot, but a casual everyday boot. You can wear it to work, wear it out, and I know that the guys that work here wear them just about every day. So genuine leather, it's gonna last a long time, especially being Harley branded. So come on down, grab yourself a t-shirt or any riding accessories that you need. I'm Gemma. And I'm Brooke. And we've got you covered all year round.
Good job, girls. So if you want to buy your gear here at Northern Beaches, come and see Brooke, come and see Gemma. And Paulie's wearing the black label. Very nice, Paul, black and white.
Yep, the latest and greatest.
Well, speaking of looking all right, bike down the front here, Brian, I believe that's yours.
Yes, it is.
Beautiful job, Brian.
Now, I believe a few weeks ago, you said you have never won anything, not even a scratchy.
I haven't. I won the heart of my wife, though, which was nice. It's still a struggle.
I reckon you stole it. I don't reckon you won it.
But you won that. What is it?
I was very fortunate to be down there at the Harley Days, and fortunately I was able to win Best Soft Tail at Harley Days, the first Harley Days in Australia. So I feel a bit blessed to have been a part of it, and to be a part of the build. The guys who built it for me know who they are.
That is one of the most tasteful builds I've ever seen, and you won it because you had the best bike.
Thank you. Well done. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks for saying that.
All right. Well, now speaking of motorcycles and speaking of bikes, now Gemma, your dad, we interviewed him before, is Darren Rogers, the man in the first segment, but we're going to put him to the test on that black bike, and we're about to start our 15-second challenge. And Paulie, he's got 15 seconds. We're going to ride it through the shop, and he's going to start at one end of the shop, and he's going to go right past us here. Now, do you think he can do it?
I reckon on the black one he's got a fair chance. I'd like to see him try it on the blue one.
No, he's going the black one.
And Gemma's actually inheriting the blue one, so I'm looking at marrying off one of my sons to her, because I really need it.
All right, well, they're a couple of classic bikes, but so here, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. This is Darren Rogers on his black
1985 FXWG.
Give it up for Darren, everybody. He's got 15 seconds. Go!
Stop! 15.25. That is going to be a bloody hard act to follow. You've got to get within a quarter of a second to beat Darren.
Darren Rogers, good on you.
All right. Shows a lot of class there.
After the break, we're going to talk to the guys who painted this bike, and I think Greg Ryan's going to drop in from Fraser's, and maybe we put him to the 15-second challenge. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, okay.
Thanks, girls.
Anytime.
Your ride is more than just miles. You're on the road to discover more, to see more, experience more, to explore more. Anywhere the road takes you. And more is exactly what you'll discover with the 2017 Touring line from Harley-Davidson.
This is HDTV live from Northern Beaches, Harley-Davidson.
All right, Darren Rogers, good effort.
Sensational effort. Hard act to follow.
Sitting over here, a couple of special guests, actually three. We've got Kyle, Tom, and Greg Ryan. Everybody. Now, Greg is from Fraser's. We've seen Greg a few times on the show. How are you, Greg?
Yeah, good, mate. Good to be here, thanks.
Nice to be here. Well, we've got something in store for him in a minute. And next to you, we've got Kyle and Tom from Smith Concepts. How are you, boys?
Good, how are you?
You're good. Now, we saw you ride in
the old 54 Plymouth.
The old Plymouth, and nice rig.
It is, yeah. It gets us from A to B, mate.
So is that your daily ride?
No, not daily. We need something that carries the parts and does what we need to do, but we use that every sort of weekend, second weekend.
You don't just paint, you modify?
Yeah, we do custom cars, hot rods, everything design point of making your Harley or hot rod or custom look beautiful, I guess.
And this one down here is one of yours. Looks fantastic.
Now that just blows me out of the water. What a job.
Thank you.
How's the gold on the black? I could see my street glide looking like that.
Yeah, that's it. Well, we had a little bit of a design concept which we worked with Dale and Darren and came up with, obviously using the Harley colours along with something that was a little bit custom, all hand painted.
That's an art in itself, isn't it?
It's good fun. I'll have fun doing it. So
you're also responsible for that beautiful orange and black one at Paddy's.
Yeah, Brian's was done
Brian, sorry, not Paddy.
Brian's was done a little while ago. Gear up for a nice show down there, which he took out, which was fantastic of him to do. Yeah, happy to be working with Dale and Darren and the team here and alongside those guys. So
we might have to get you to do a HDTV bike for us. What do you reckon?
Most definitely.
Be around?
Yeah. Be happy to.
Good. Greg, we might have yours.
I can volunteer a bike, actually.
That'd be good. Now, Greg Ryan, obviously you've seen a lot of bikes in your day. This man here actually has a tattoo of a Harley engine on his back, which we won't get you. We've already got a shot. We won't make you take your clothes off.
You don't need that again, mate.
He's a
serious. That only embarrasses me on the arm diameter.
He's a serious player, but you've seen obviously a few custom bikes. Boys, works up to scratch, isn't it?
Oh, mate, it's phenomenal. There's another bike on the open day I was lucky enough to come over that was parked out the back there, and I was just commenting on it, the detail, and how good hydro dipping is. Then I was told, no, that was hand painted by this guy. It was. I mean, if you know what hydro dipping is, the only thing that limits your imagination. But this job on this deluxe, I
thought it was something you do in a spa, but anyway.
Yeah, that too. But the detail was phenomenal. Yeah, you couldn't believe it. He's the steadiest hand I've ever seen.
That's incredible, isn't it?
Good on you. We'll give it up for Smith Concepts, everyone. Go and see the boys, or give them a buzz and get your bike done now, Greg. Milwaukee 8s, obviously you're a Fraser's man, and how's everyone reacting to the new bikes?
Mate, at the moment, probably can't get enough. We've had the percentage increase just in sales. Once you ride the bike, you're going to buy it. I've had tours of one form or another, street glides mostly, a couple of road glides and an ultra over the last 5 or 6 years, all with generally hot rod engines in them. But to get on a 107 Milwaukee 8, the biggest thing for me, besides the smoothness, it still feels like a Harley. Everyone comes up and said, oh, what about the smoothness? It's still there. That Harley feel's still there. But you get on the 114 and the Milwaukee 8 and the 107, and it's just a smooth, linear, down
big,
the
smooth grunt.
Yeah, so they're good at going fast, but are they good at going slow, Greg?
Well,
well, you know I'm not.
Because
I've been for a couple of rides with Greg fast.
Well, guess what?
He does that real well.
Now we're going to make him ride slow.
How's he going to do it slow?
The slow challenge, the 15-second challenge, Greg. Well, around the corner there, we've put a Milwaukee 8 there for you. It's a nice red one.
Oh, good. Yeah,
you go and get on that, and give him a round of applause. We're going to see if he can beat Darren Rogers. Go on, off you go. Go and get on that. Now, he's going to have a crack at that. I reckon he might go right. He's got 15.25 to beat. This is Greg Ryan in the 15-second challenge. Give it up for Greg. Woo! Go! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here he comes. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Stop! He's got you by a 1/10 of a second. When we come back, we've got one of the Harbourside boys is going to have a crack.
called the Milwaukee 8 because it has 4 valves per head. Gives us 50% more flow. Taking advantage of the 4-valve head, now you've got this system that goes from the intake, through the valves, out the exhaust. So the engine is brand new from top to bottom. New cases, new flywheels, new charging system. We put extraordinary measures into making sure that this engine sounded really refined. For us, it was really about acceleration.
Well, when you're talking 0 to 60, there's going to be about a 2 to 3 bike length difference. But when you're talking from like roll-on power, when you're going from accelerating, let's say 60 to 80 miles per hour, still there, we're going to be about 2 bike lengths ahead. It's very usable power through the whole range. It's just fun. It's the whole package.
This is HDTV live from Sydney.
Now we're back here, Northern Beaches, Harley-Davidson, and over here, Paul, it's not the Three Stooges.
No, not quite.
It's
Not
Darren
far
Rogers,
off.
Greg Ryan, and on the end we've got Hats from the Harbourside Motorcycle Club. Give it up for Hats, everybody. How are you, Hats?
That he never takes it off.
No. I made him put that on there because he's next up in the challenge. Now, last time we rode with you, someone said we got lost, but we didn't get lost. What happened?
No, we got booked.
Booked?
Yeah. One of the guys had an unregistered bike. Here I thought I was going to get done for my exhaust. And then we had a big laugh because he was riding the thing for 6 days unregistered.
So how's the club going? Good?
Very good, mate. We're, numbers are growing yearly, so it's great. We've got good people.
Have you got any girls in the club yet?
We've got quite a few. We've got a number of female riders as well. We've got our beautiful Christine here today, and she's one of our female
Give it up
riders.
for Christine, everyone. All right, well, and what do you think of the new shop?
Fantastic. Looks great. Something that was definitely needed this side of the harbour.
All right, well, why don't you go and start up your bike? What's your weapon of choice tonight?
The one I brought, which is my night train.
Ladies and gentlemen, Hats on the night train. Give it up for him as he goes and gets on. Go Hats! No cheating. So, Darren, feeling confident? Very confident?
I have a strong feeling that there'll be a disqualification. He has got people placed in the crowd, so
really?
there's timers in the crowd, so watch out for this bloody Hats character.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is a 15-second challenge. Ready, set, go! 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Stop! The winner, ladies and gentlemen, with the whole Northern Beaches crew, the winner tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Darren Rogers. Give it up for Darren.
Well done, thank you.
And close second, Greg Ryan, and a very, very long way third. He's ridden home. Hats.
Not that far third, and the second wasn't very far away at all.
All right. Give it up also for the crew here, the great staff, Northern Beaches, Harley-Davidson. Great shop. If you haven't been here, make sure you pop up, come and have a look. And once again, you guys have been fantastic. Great crowd. Well done, everybody. Well, Northern Beaches, Harley-Davidson, fantastic store in Brookvale. Congratulations to the Fraser Motorcycle Group. As I said, proud sponsors of HDTV. They're a major sponsor for the year, along with Adam. Thank you very much. But this store here is another one of the group, and it's Northside Harley-Davidson. Come on down, see the gang here, check out the museum. And Adam, going to put you to the test. This one.
First of the pan edge, 48 with a Springer front end.
Next.
That's a 47 knuckle.
Next.
And that looks like 46.
There you go.
46.
Next.
That's about a 46.
We'll see you next time, HDTV. We're going riding in New Zealand. Come on, what is it?
Well, no, I think it's about a 46 knuckle. That one.
Oh, yeah.
HDTV is brought to you by Harley-Davidson Financial Services, Northside Harley-Davidson, and the Fraser Harley-Davidson Group, Gasoline Alley Queensland, Geelong Harley-Davidson, and the Bayford Group, celebrating 100 years, along with Harley-Davidson Australia.